She's a unicorn warrior with a hugger's heart. Brilliant, empathetic, shining bright. Life will knock you down, but she never gives up the fight. Determined and fierce, she fights with all her might. She loves you, she says flip it around and love yourself too. Staying clutch is sometimes just so hard to do. Fight the odds every moment and never back down. Smile and follow that rainbow all the way to the ground. Tiny but mighty, she tries to gain back her weight. She fights for herself and those that she loves, making the best of the cards she's been dealt. She gives her love to you with a rose she smelled. Open up your mind to a tender kindred soul. Welcome to a journey, your support is forever gold. She embraces each moment with love and care. Recovery is in her vision, she will see you there. So poop rainbows and crack unicorns, turn your lemons into lemonade. Look up and burn the clouds away, and live to fight through another day.
Well, how was everybody this Saturday night? A little bit later getting on board with you guys. I for sure wanted to do some type of follow-up update with you guys. I tell you, that song, it gets me every time. And I do have a male version of it I was going to show you, but I'll do that next time. Okay. I just first and foremost just wanted to say thank you for the feedback that I got from this last time I did this update on Monday. I read each and every one of everybody's comments, and I just got to tell you, the healing that I got out of it right when I was done was much more impactful than I had imagined it would be. And then reading everyone's comments, reluctant to tell many people about this, but I'm just going to tell you because you're all friends. I read a lot of them to Rachael out loud in the bed, and I go, Rachael, let me read you a couple of these. And I used to do that whenever she would get comments from people from videos we would post. I would go into the room. She said, well, read me some of the the comments. And I just, that's she's has a hard time sitting still to do it herself. And a lot of times I like to filter it anyhow. So I try to, I don't want her to come across something negative and to bring her down, you know what I mean? And so I would read the comments, and I got to tell you, I was very moved. I've had a lot of friends who've given me random phone calls. The neighbors in my neighborhood, my community is very thoughtful, and they ended up, dropping off food and gifts and cards. And gosh, I got to tell you, it's a very surreal moment that I feared for years, and through ups and downs, and after a while you're in disbelief that it's ever gonna something ever is gonna happen. You know what I mean? You just have, I'm leaning on the faith, and I'm just in my headspace of she's fought through so many different things, this isn't gonna happen to her, So I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I'm very, very grateful, and I'm just trying to keep the train moving. I'm working on my own self care. I'm taking Toby out, and I got to tell you, it's been a long time since I've been able to see the morning. To go outside and enjoy it, and to be able to have that, and been getting to sleep a lot sooner. And I'm trying to get. It's almost like reframing my day. See, I've been on high alert for more than 15 years plus, probably more like 18 years, from one degree to another. Okay. And so I'm just kind of redirecting my high alert status into all these moving parts I'm trying to get through. Okay. And so I'm just still trying to work myself from top to the bottom. It was priority list. What's on top? We got to knock those guys out. One of them is for sure doing this video because I just wanted to mention to you guys. I was caught up in the moment on Monday, and my heart was swollen, and I just got to tell you, I was like, you know what? I'm here for you guys. We're going to have her service, and you're all invited, the whole world. Maybe whoever's landing on the moon, they can come too. Part of me just says, let's just, you know what I mean? And I jumped the gun, and I didn't take a lot of people in consideration. I should have spoke to the family first whenever I get compulsive, and so the plan is we are going to have a private family service on the 8th. But what I'm going to do, though, is live stream it here on YouTube. And it's going to be like a distant, so you kind of feel like you're there, but giving the family that respect of having their time, which is, I think, a very valued and important. But Rachael, on the other hand, would have wanted people to be included at the same time. So how do we, have it both worlds? So that's basically the plan. And we are going to have we've been calling it Remembering Rachael, like a gathering, aka celebration of life for Rachael. But we've been part of our family members. We'll just say, why are we celebrating? It's not a celebratory thing, but you guys have the idea. But it is, celebrating the stories and the impact and whatnot that she's had on others. That's on the 23rd. If you're interested in attending, I need to find out what capacity exactly that we can have. There should be a wide range of availability of going. If you're interested, message me privately, and I'm going to figure it all out and get you an invite and give you location and everything too. Okay, so there's that. Let's talk about it. Thank you for all the comments, by the way. I'm glancing over, and thank you so much. Someone's saying to put Rachael on the phone. I wish I could do that. No, and coincidentally, her name is No Thanks. I wish I could do that, but I unfortunately couldn't do that. But where there'll be food. Mark is not going to go unless there's food involved. How you like that? Oh, Mark. Of course there'll be food there. Anyhow, so I would also, you only have a chance to do this right once the first time. There's no second, you don't have, like almost like meeting somebody the first time. You only have that one shot, right? But this is big. This is to where I want to do it right the first time, because this is going to be the only time. So, and I'm keeping Rachael in mind and everything that we're doing. So then, because she's done so much for me, I got to tell you guys. And I mentioned it to you guys on Monday, but so many impactful things that she did in my life. So what I'm going to do also for her, and then for those of you guys who can't attend or not able to attend, I'm going to offer you guys this, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Give me 30 to maybe 45 seconds, right around that range. If you want to send me a video and any words you'd like to say about your relationship with Rachael, any story, any impactful situation whatever you like to say in regards to about Rachael. We're going to give you your 30 to 45-second open mic. I'm going to edit this piece together. It might take me a little while, so I'm not sure exactly when I'll have it all done, but that's going to be kind of after the smoke kind of clears, after these events happen, and then I'm going to post that as well as a little follow-up. And I did something like this for Rachael for her birthday years ago. It was a happy birthday thing. Some of you may have sent me something. It's kind of like that. So that turned out really well. That was a surprise attack on her. She knew what I was doing. I was walking around the party at her birthday party years ago, and I go, "Hey, come over here. I want to see it. If you want to, I'm doing this video. If you want to say happy birthday to her on this video," and they would basically sing happy birthday, whatever. It was great meeting you. So anyway, yeah, she really loved that. So anyway, that's basically the gist of it. So it's a private ceremony. I'm going to stream it live. We're going to have a celebration of life for Rachael, aka Remembering Rachael event 2 weeks after that on the 23rd. And then also we're going to have a 30 to 45 seconds, 1 minute tops. I just want to have a nice little reel of, it gives you guys a voice. Yeah, and it's very heart soothing and healing for me as well. I'll just be honest with you. And it'd be nice for others to hear too, I had a question about nonprofits, and I have my wheels are turning, folks. There's opportunities that are coming my way, and I'm just kind of pushing the accelerator at a manageable pace, if that makes sense. And I'm also, self-caring along the way. And some of you said don't feel obligated to do any videos or do anything. Just work on yourself, heal, and I'm trying to do that too. So I am, having mornings. I'm taking Toby out, my beautiful little dog that's passed out next to me over here. And I do have someone who was asking me about therapy. I'm doing grief therapy, grief therapist. After the smoke clears a little bit, I already have something like that potentially arranged. And I got to tell you, for those of you who are on the fence of sobriety, if I was not sober during this whole thing, I don't know what I would do. I definitely wouldn't be doing these broadcasting, talking to you live right now and be able to pull it off. I was talking to my some of my community friends about it, and I was telling them that there's a part of you like wants to just escape and just crawl into a hole and spend time on your own, and just you feel worse. You know what I mean? If you were, I'm saying escape meaning like intoxication and just throwing yourself into drugs or alcohol, which, just makes it worse. I'm trying to obviously avoid that, and I am going to avoid that, and I'm going to push forward through this, folks. And you guys are my intoxication, if that makes sense. You guys are my healing, and I am very grateful. And I promise to you, I'm not going to get too emotional tonight. I'm going to make this one short, and I planned on doing the last video for only about 20-30 minutes, and then there was just so much to say and to work through that it went much longer. For those of you that watched the whole video, thank you so much, and I got some really good feedback from it. So there you go. And if you guys have any other questions, partial Q&A, I guess you can say. I have requests from Mark. He's saying that you should really have some finger sandwiches. He's asking. That's a good idea. I like finger sandwiches too. Love you too, Stacy Pulver. So anyway, guys, okay, there's another thing, self-care-ish. I did look into a jiu-jitsu academy, and I'm gonna get back into it's very therapeutic, and I really enjoyed it, and I was doing it for years. And here comes the havoc of COVID in 2020, and I stopped going because it was, it's trying to be as responsible as I could, in your close confined area, with somebody, and you're doing jujitsu with, and I didn't want to catch anything and give it to her. So I was like, you know what? Until you're better and this whole thing clears out, then there you go. And yeah, I think I'm going to be going back here sooner than later. So I'm just trying to cover everything. You know what I'm saying? So I said the third. Yeah, the 23rd would be the Remembering Rachael event or celebration of life, aka, it's hard to say the celebration part without you saying like, what? Oh, how can you celebrate in a time like this? But I understand the meaning. There is going to be an open mic there for those who want to share. It's part of the healing process, in my opinion, to share and do that. And so it should be a lot of fun. There's going to, we should have a nice little turnout. So it should be a lot of fun. I want to keep this one short and sweet, guys. And I told myself I was going to keep this under 20 minutes. And I think I covered just about everything I could think of covering. Yeah, we are celebrating her life. A lot of accomplishments, a lot of people. I went down to the pool area, and I haven't been down to the pool area. I went down there to talk to some neighbors earlier tonight, just to get myself out of the house, and just get out there, And it was hearing the stories and hearing, I'll tell you one quick thing before I let you go. We used to go to the jacuzzi, and it's almost like a mingling area, meaning like we would be in the jacuzzi and we'd happen to stumble upon someone. When we never like called anybody to kind of meet us there, it just kind of just happened. And whenever we would have somebody new going out to the jacuzzi, coming around the corner, we didn't know. And in my mind, I was like, I'm go grab the popcorn. Here we go. Because I think that Rachael had her way of like impacting someone's life. When I witnessed her meeting somebody for the first time, I just kind of smiled, and I just kind of kept quiet a bit. I would chime in a little bit here and there, but I would rather just see how everything unfolded, because her empathy and curiosity was next level. If you guys have all really kind of got to know her at all, you would have gotten the same feel from her. We would if we were to go into like a grocery store, listen to her talk to the cashier. We happen to pick up anything from like a fast food place or whatever, she would talk to the person at the window and just really get to know them in a short period of time. Back in the day, we used to go to watch improv, for some comedy therapy. She just loved that. And she met Sarah Silverman, right? She must have talked to her for 5 seconds, maybe not even 5. And Sarah, I was talking to somebody else earlier about this. She goes, "Oh my gosh, come here a second." And then she gives her a hug. We walk away, and then she looks at me. She says, "Good to meet you." She shakes my hand. I like, why can't I get a hug? What the heck here, right? Then I was like, what did you say to her? How do you? Anyway, my point is, she is a unicorn warrior. She's one of one, and I miss her dearly. I'm going to continue to post here and there, just to, it's, I don't know, it's just a part of therapy I'm going through, and I think it's helping some others as far as the feedback I'm getting. And I have a lot of ideas in the near future of some directions I'm planning on going with continuing her legacy of helping others. And I just miss her so much. And thank you guys for being there for me, being there for her, and just sharing the love in all the comments too, because it's just interesting and just lovely hearing everybody, collaborate. and whatnot. I'm going to play one last one to go to head out. This is the male version. I'm going to figure out Spotify too and upload these to Spotify if you're interested in listening. I have somebody working on that. I wrote both of these, or this song, and I had a female and a male artist that ended up singing it. So I'm going to play this one out, and I'm just going to give it a little moment of silence as I take myself out of the picture here. Okay. I love you guys, and more to come. And feel free to comment. I'll get back to your comments too. Okay. I love you so much. God bless.
She's a unicorn warrior with a helper's heart, brilliant, empathetic, shining bright. Her smile lights up the room, never quits the fight. Through hell and back, she's pushing on. Tiny but mighty, she's gaining back her weight. Riding her horse nugget, playing games she loves. Her squirrel bond so cute and full of love. Her heart cries for you, but shines when you're okay. She'll fight for a stranger, never count her out. Rachel's curiosity, thirst for knowledge sound. Loves her dad with Rod by your side. Flip it around, love yourself too, she'll be your guide. Unicorn warrior, clutching the fight. The world cries for you, you're shining so bright. Loves her dad with Rod by your side. Flip it around, love yourself too, she'll be your guide. Unicorn warrior, clutching the fight. The world cries for you, you're shining so bright.